Ekene again from ekeneonline.com and also from the Refresh events. And I wanted to give you guys a quick bite of information. I've had this great opportunity to meet with a couple of different women and have these sessions with them that really got me thinking about living your best life. As you know, that's what the Refresh event is all about. Getting back to yourself, hitting the refresh button, reconnecting. That's what Ekene Online is all about. That's what my book, Can I Be Real, is all about. That's about connecting with yourself on a spiritual level. So I'm on this journey, and I always come from a place of I'm learning, so let's do this together. So I'm on this journey, and I've really been fortunate to find some things out and implement them, and I'm finding out that they're true. And as I go along, I share them with you. So I wanted to give you guys 3 bites. I'm a bit wordy, so I'm trying to get more succinct. One of the questions that I got asked this particular period by 3 separate, amazing, fabulous women is really, how do I get to myself? Not even just my best self, but I feel kind of like I've lost myself. I don't know myself. Who am I? That's like the big question. And I think everybody's kind of asking that in one form or another. So don't feel bad if that's where you are. I think, and what we discussed was ways to reconnect with who you really are. I think that the people who are the most authentic are children. They are just who they are, and that's it. If they want to cry, you can call them a crybaby, but that's just who they are. They embrace their love of chocolate. They embrace their love of jumping rope or whatever it is, their love of play. They are just who they are. They don't conform to our ideas of what children or people should be, which is the difference between adults. We have conformed to expectations. We allow ourselves to be pushed and pulled as a result of what we think we should be doing. Getting to your best self, I believe, is getting to your authentic self. I know authentic is a big term. Everyone's using it these days. And it's kind of cliche, but it is true. Getting to your true self is your best self because you were created to be your best. So I have these 3 bullet points that I wanted to get out really quickly. The first thing about getting to yourself is 1, don't get stuck in titles and degrees. A lot of us get stuck. You are Mrs. So-and-so. You are John X Esquire. You are the daughter of this person and the granddaughter of that person. Or you are a PhD in biochemistry. Those degrees and those titles are meant to enhance you, not define you. So the fact that you are a Mrs. is meant to enhance you. It's not meant to become your definition. You are still who you are. You're still meant to do what you were born to do, whatever that may be, whether it's be the most amazing mother ever, or whether it is to rule the world, whatever that may be, you're meant to do that. As a Mrs., that's an enhancement, not a definition. The fact that you have a PhD in biochemistry should not necessarily stop you if you have had a yearning to change the world, to go into villages and impact the way they live, because that PhD in biochemistry might be the thing that you build on to realize how to get clean water, for example. It's meant to enhance you. It's meant to take you closer to your life's work, not take you away from it. A lot of us get stuck and we feel like we've invested all this money or time in whatever it is we've done, and so we have to go ahead and live that particular life. That is living life by default. So don't get stuck. If you're stuck, get unstuck. Allow yourself to see a bigger vision for yourself, and allow the things that you've accomplished and the things you've attained and the relationships that you have in this life to enhance that vision of yourself. So the second thing is embrace all of you, your strengths and your weaknesses. I used to really just be frustrated with my weaknesses. I wish I could just get rid of them and just be this perfect person. And then I began to understand that God made me, and I believe that as He created me, He made me perfectly. I believe that God is perfection. Everything was by design. Everything about me is the way it's meant to be. So even those things that I consider weaknesses are things that will push me closer to the work that I'm meant to do in this particular world. Nobody can do the work that I can do. I can't do yours, you can't do mine. You're uniquely designed to fill a particular role. And even those things that you think are detractions from you, who you are actually things that can take you closer to who you are. Many times, though, they need to be channeled accordingly and addressed accordingly. For example, I tend to be very emotional, very emotional. And that's because I'm somewhat sensitive. Now, that sensitivity allows me to reach out to people or connect to people in a way that not everybody can. However, when it's not channeled or not managed, it can really be a detracting factor in my life. It can be destructive, actually. So I'm learning how to handle that, rein that in, channel it appropriately, and utilize the power for what it is. You know, a weakness is an opportunity. It can be a strength. So embrace all of you, your strengths and your weaknesses. Don't just look at the things that you're good at. Look at the things, the areas that you have challenges in, the things that you struggle in, because that can be part of really discovering your true self and your true life's work. Okay, and then the third and final thing, because I'm already past my deadline, is don't push yourself so far out of your person that you become inauthentic. And what I mean by this is that sometimes we, in trying to be successful and trying to get our hustle on and trying to, just make it, people say fake it till you make it. We actually become completely and utterly fake. We adopt personas that have nothing to do with ourselves. And sometimes we may appear successful, we may have financial success, we may have social success when we do that, but eventually it will wear thin on your soul, on your spirit, and you will find yourself in a huge disconnect at some point because you have become someone other than who you really, really are. So don't push yourself so far out of yourself because you're trying to keep up with what is considered successful. Don't push yourself. I'll give you a quick, really ridiculous example. I just was getting dressed this morning, and I've been wanting to, everyone's doing these great lip. I know, very, very girly, but that's part of who I am. Everyone's doing this great lip thing, great colors, and I gone to MAC, and they had given me this color, and I was, I haven't worn color in my lips in years, like real color, and she really talked me into it, and I tried it this morning, and I could appreciate it for what it was, but I couldn't wear it. I couldn't. I had to go back to my old gloss because that was pushing me so far outside of myself at this moment. Now I may change, I may grow, I may become, I may evolve, but at this particular moment, it was pushing me too far out. I didn't feel like myself. So you want to feel like yourself. You want to acknowledge your emotional, intuitive self. That's part of connecting with who you are. So anyway, I just wanted to give you 3 quick bites about getting back to your true self, hitting that refresh button, getting back to who you really are, and finding success in who you really are, because I believe that's where you can find it, and I believe that we all can.
For listening. I hope you enjoyed the quick bites. I'm going to be in Nigeria over the next few weeks. I'm going to be doing some interesting things. Come out to this chat session so I can tell you all about it. I look forward to meeting you. God bless.